Hello, welcome one, welcome all. We're live, Aurora Borealis Soccer live on SportsTownChicago.com too. It's not just sports, it's a way of life. We are so glad to have you here. We're in a league of our own. We are here for the opening game of the PLA season. I want to thank my director, Joe Zaleski, and then Rosa and Rica will be on the cameras this evening. The Aurora Borealis Soccer Club, both teams come in, opening game, no other way to be excited. It's the Elgin Pumas' first game in the PLA, so we're excited to have them as be part of the league as we now go to the field for the action. As we're about to tip off, the home Aurora Borealis Soccer Club is going to be going left to right in the home short sleeve orange jerseys with the white pants and the white shorts, as the Pumas are going to be wearing the short sleeve blues with the white numbers and letters. We thank you all for being here today as part of this broadcast powered by the Illinois Media School and BeOnAir.com. Again, we want to thank everybody with the Aurora Borealis Soccer Club for bringing us here today and having us be part of everything. The referee has signaled, and we're underway. Elgin takes over control. We're here at Mooseheart High School in Aurora, Illinois. Thank you for being with us on the broadcast. Again, we are live on SportsTownChicago.com. SportsTown Chicago 2, to be exact. Pass on the near side. Field is set up. White lines for the football field for the Mooseheart Ramblers. The yellow lines are what will follow this evening for your PLA-regulated field. Looking along the far side, that one does go out of bounds. Hey, already for your Aurora Borealis, we thank you for joining us here as an outstanding goal already occurring for your Aurora Borealis, making it 1-0. What an exciting play right off the bat. It dribbled along the near side. Own goal for the Elgin Pumas. As taking control on the far side are the Pumas. Borealis on the one bounce. Near side, Para playing mid. Good attack attempt, left side, going mid with it. Oh, almost deflects, go back to the side of the Pumas. They're looking for a right shot from right outside the goal box, and that one goes out of bounds. Keeper takes it out himself. Long pass on the far side. That one goes out of bounds. It's going to be Puma's possession. Bouncing a few times. And we're back into play. Back around the mid again. Own goal scored in the 3rd minute by Elgin. Goal goes to Aurora. Header back for Aurora. As again, we're excited to be here live. On SportsTownChicago.com. Pumas gain possession. Good slide tackle there to remain side of the Pumas. And one goes out of bounds. Possession, Pumas. Delayed inbounds. Throw in. Still controlled by the Pumas. And good save by Aurora. Looking along the near side. Streaking up the side is Ponce. Good pass back out to the right by Para. That was out of play. Not sure if it's a side or a corner. I believe it is going to be a throw-in. Or is it going to be a corner? We're waiting to see from the official. And it is going to be a corner kick. Oh, good corner, but that one goes a bit far. Puma's going to take over possession. Borealis take over possession yet again. Thank you for those of you joining us at home, part of the broadcast here. Sportstown Chicago 2. Providing your second year of action. And it all, it goes in hand in hand. Second year, we're on the second station, but the first for your home for Aurora Borealis soccer. Pete Ferrari here on the call alongside Roseman Rica and Joe Zaleski. Aurora already up 1-0 with a third-minute own goal by the Pumas. Possession time has favored that of the Borealis thus far in this opening half. Keeping it himself is Zarate. Zarate had his name called quite a bit thus far in this opening match on the defensive side of the ball. Pass back. Controlled by the home Borealis here, Mooseheart High School. Opening game of the season. Excited to have all of you with us here this evening. Nice crisp night in May. Next home game is not till the 27th of the month. But make sure if you're watching or listening from home that you join us out here at Mooseheart High School in Aurora, Illinois for that second game. So many great sponsors. We'll go through them throughout the day. Pumas take over possession. Free ball. It's going to be headed by the Pumas back in the offensive side. Pass mid by Salazar. Salazar near side to Perez. Perez has really done a good job in the offensive, setting up the attack for the Borealis. Good challenge midfield by Ponce. We got an attack. It's going to be onsides. A 2-on-1. Pass mid, topped away. Oh, and trying to get on the free. Bounces over. Punched in the air. It's going to be right at the goal. Goal! Borealis! 2-0. What a great sequence for your Aurora Borealis, taking a early 2-0 lead. We're waiting to see what the call is going to be. That goal is going to stand.
Goal number 7, Anthony Parra.
Anthony Parra with a goal. I love that people are looking at me in the broadcast booth as I am not the PA announcer. They'll get used to it. We'll be here all season. 2-0 your score. I even had the referees look at me, so for those of you watching from home, the refs look up at me for the call. It must be because I'm the cool-looking one. The only person ever said that is myself. Outstanding play by your Borealis. It was a bounce attempt, so Delgado tried to get it off the high return, not able to quite get to the high point, but it took such a wicked bounce that goalkeep for the Pumas had no other choice but to punch it. It went straight into the air. Almost could have been called a goalie interference. However, it was not. And therefore was recorded. Oh, they move it down to 1-0. So all of what I just said, we are going to null and void. So my apologies for those at home. The official scorekeeper has taken away the goal. I believe it was called goalie interference, or excuse me, interference with the goalkeeper. So we're back to 1-0. Wasted excitement, Joe. Wasted excitement. Pass along the far side. Pumas have a break. They're looking mid. Good return. Oh, and that does hit the end line. So the goalkeeper threw his hand up. He knew that was close. But again, for those of you at home, just so you are aware of what those circumstances were, it was a possible own goal. I believe what they called is interference. And so we are back to having it be 1-0. Still Aurora with the lead. We thank you for joining us here on SportsTownChicago.com in a league of our own. Powered by the BNAir.com network and the Illinois Media School. Pete Ferrari, Joe Zaleski, Rosa Rica on the broadcast. Beautiful, beautiful evening in Aurora for soccer. Excited that you're joining us from home. Good pass up the middle. Does he have the angle? Oh, and it hits the side post. Pumas had the angulature, not able to deliver. Lucky break for your Borealis. We're in the 13th minute here in your opening night's matchup. Again, this game brought to you by Athletico, physical therapy with over 370 locations in Arizona, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Michigan, Missouri, Ohio, South Dakota, and Wisconsin. Athletico. Good header for the Pumas. Reverse header by Aurora, back in possession. Pumas, they look through the mid, able to find some success by Freeman. Looking far side, nothing there. Trying to make a break that is going to ricochet off a Borealis player and go that back into the way of the Pumas. Again, we want to thank everyone for being with us here this evening. Inaugural night for the PLA. Out of bound for the Pumas as Alfaro. Pass along the mid. Looking for movement, nothing there. Trying to find the near side of Zarate, who missed that prior attempt. good oldies music for those of you watching and listening from home. Bit of an aggressive push to the back of Freeman. Good pass near side. Trying to make a break is Ortega. Is he going to be able to get to the corner? He is not, but it is going to be a corner kick, I believe, or it's going to be a throw-in. Not quite sure if I was able to see the angle on that. Waiting to see what it's going to be. It is going to be a corner thanks to our executive producer, director, Joe Zaleski. It is going to be a corner. Goes in, headed out by Borealis. Control Pumas back near side. Bounces around, that one goes a bit far. It's going to be Borealis possession. Again, 1-0 still your score here as we've approached our 16th minute. Back of the mid for Borealis. Good pass off, bit too aggressive there, not able to make the run is going to be Paula, who is going to be given that second goal, had to be waved off.
What we've got here is
I'm going to be intrigued to go back later and see what happened on that play exactly. Far side controlled Pumas as that bounces over the top return. Still maintaining possession. Looking far side off the heel. It'll be retrieved by Freeman. Freeman with an aggressive tackle against him by the Pumas. Pumas again joining the league for the first time. Borealis last year was their first time in the league. Miss attempt. An outstanding league here, outstanding entertainment for all the fans in attendance from the Elgin area and Aurora for these two teams. And that one goes out. Waiting to see if it will be a throw-in or a corner. It is going to be a throw-in. Thanks to Rosa and Rica for our camera work this eve. Attempt along the middle. Nothing there. That one's going to matriculate out, and it's going to be a goal kick for the Borealis. This game also brought to you by Chick-Fil-A from Batavia, 185 North Randall Road in Batavia. Chick-Fil-A, eat more chicken. It's not often, Joe, I feel I can do a Chick-Fil-A read unless we're part of the SEC network. Again, some great Aurora Borealis staff here in attendance as that attempt goes too high. Tim Conningham, the president and CEO, Gibran Rodriguez, vice president of operations, Angelo DiBernardo, the head coach. We excite everybody for being out here today. DiBernardo taking over for the team for the first time this evening.
Get your ball before halftime at the merchandise tent.
Pass far side. Is it going to be onside? Oh, it was onside. Good pick up by the goalkeeper for the Borealis Sandoval. Or excuse me, that is Marquez in goal for today. Throw in for Borealis. Waiting to see what that call is going to be. Aggressive play by Mendoza for the Pumas. Possession goes back Aurora. Looking near side. Streaking Borealis player. Good slide attack to stop. Good slide on the defense by the Pumas to stop the onslaught of that of Perez. Good challenge. Back to the Pumas. They're setting up their attack once again. Zarate again hit the post, hit the near post on an attempt earlier in this opening half. Trying to clearing to mid is going to be Garza. Pass to Ponce. Ponce having his name said a lot, as he is all over the field thus far in this season opener for your Borealis. Good interference there by Perez to get in the way. Pass up the far side. Controlled. Pumas with Zarate back now to reset up. Greco with possession. Almost a good miss there by Garza. He was trying to clear to the near sideline, missed. Goalkeeper Marquez was able to pick up the possession and set up the offensive attack for the Borealis. That one's going to roll too far. Not able to get there is going to be Willie Butler. PA announcing for tonight and the season for your Aurora Borealis is Jeff Mastel. Aurora still has possession. It looks like it's going to be, it is going to be out on the Pumas. They did tip it. Luis Ortiz with the tip. Switching, Freeman's going to have the throw-in. Freeman looks back to Ponce. Ponce controls. Ponce goes way back past midfield. Near side for Perez. Perez passes up. Borealis tried to get fancy on that. Goes back. Able to maintain is Salazar. Salazar. Near side for Paula. Pass up. Good challenge. Going back mid. Holding it. Up, and it sails just above the crossbar. Anthony Paula, who had a goal called away, wanted to get that one back. Not quite there. Turkey wasn't ready to come out of the oven. Good header on the goal kick by Perez. He's playing very staunchly on this near sideline in today's match. Beautiful pitch conditions with this field turf here at Mooseheart. Outstanding facilities across the board. Very glad to partner up with them once again. Pass to mid. Far side to Mendoza. Mendoza looks far sideline. Puma still with control, going back to goalkeep Samariba. Again, 1.5 own goals today against Samariba. The second called back. Good footwork by the Pumas. Picked up cleanly Marquez. He's holding on. Is he going to throw? He's going to kick to sides for the kick. Controlled Ponce. He falls. Freeman not there. Ponce tries to challenge the Pumas. Here on SportsSoundChicago.com and a league of our own. Powered, as always, by the BeOnAir.com network and the Illinois Media School. To get your career started in broadcasting and media today, go to BeOnAir.com. One location, just about 20 minutes from Mooseheart High School in the Lombard location. Also a satellite campus in the city. That possession goes past the goal. It's always fun to start a new season. You see what the PA announcer is going to choose for song selections just to hear, oh, there are new songs that were made in the past year. How fun. Clock continues to roll. Goal Marquez taking his time. Good strong kick. 3 players up for a header, taking away Pumas. Ortega. Back up, trying to get the pass. Borealis takes it away. Good slide attempt. Borealis not there by Butler.
Below the bleachers, as well as the restrooms. And don't forget to go to the front gate and get your Aurora Borealis soccer ball for the Chick-Fil-A halftime ball toss to win prizes from Chick-Fil-A.
Again, for those of you hearing our lovely PA announcer from home, as we have a whistle, trying to see who that is. It's one of our Borealis players on the far side. No card is going to be called. Not quite sure what the injury was, as he's taking a minute to go up. Looks like he's going to wave it off. Probably contribute to a little bit of stoppage time. As the goal still has the ball. Very good crowd for opening night here. A lot of inclement conditions in season 1, so glad to see no rain. A little brisk evening here in the western suburbs of Chicago, as Somariba not challenged with that attempt. Good play by Ortega, fancy footwork. Pass back to Ortega. Strong pass, challenge Freeman. Back to Aurora. Pass near side. That is onside. Pada, and that's going to be possession of Aurora as Pada hit hard. Zarate with the aggressive challenge. As we are going to have a little bit more stoppage time added here, as we're going to check on Anthony Pada, challenged aggressively. He is up and looks like he's going to take a second for this one. Again, here live on SportsSoundChicago.com. 1-0 as Aurora took the early lead with an own goal. Walking it off is Paula. Aggressive throw in, Borealis header, Freeman. That's going to bounce too far, as Somariba not having to go after that goal attempt. Again, outstanding gameplay here today by the Borealis. Almost up 2-0. Goal called back. One wide attempt, though, however, by Zarate for the Pumas. Almost tying it up. That ricochets off the foot of Freeman. Actually, it does not. Just missed it. That's going to be a goal kick for the Borealis. This game brought to you by Papa Saviero's Pizzeria, the official pizza sponsor for the Aurora Borealis. Takeout delivery, call 630-907-7272. They're at 1480 North Orchard Road, Suite 108, Aurora, Illinois. Open Monday through Thursday, 10 to 9. Friday, Saturday, 10 a to 10 p. Sunday, 11 a to 9 p. again. Papa Saviero's. Slight push of the back off of Delgado as he goes back for it. Nothing there. Pumas look for the offensive. Pass, far side, rolling along, keeps it in bounds. Goes mid, header attempt, knocked away Borealis. Borealis able to hold on to that possession. Good defensive play. That one's going to the Pumas, as back into play is the aforementioned injured Paula, claiming that it went off of Zarate, but it was not. Throwing back to Zarate. Ooh, as Paula is hit hard. We're going to get a card on this one as Paula is down. We might be getting a card, I should say. Do not want to assume. We're going to check the replay on that really quickly from home. After the throw-in, again, thanks to our director, Joe Zaleski. Aggressive slide. You kind of saw how his heel hiccuped a little bit as he's still on the sideline. Actually, let's take this one more time for those of you at home. And then we're going to slow it down just a bit for you when you see what we're talking about. As we stop there, you see the aggressive Zarate sliding in. Paula going for the left foot as you watch the heel hiccup just a note and go back up and hitting the ground hard. Still tending to Paula. Good camera work to bring us that replay. And Paula again, second time for the game, having to take a seat. I did not see a card pulled, but I could be mistaken as Greco is on the side. Well, we'll wait to see. Pass back. Looking mid, nothing there. Puma's looking far side. Aggressive pass back to the middle. Zarate challenge, taken away by Borealis. Going near side. Freeman looks for the one back. Nothing there. Looking near side. He's being aggressive. He has the angulature. Decides to take it himself and kicked away. He did have Delgado streaking to your near sideline, but just couldn't whip the left leg around quick enough to get what they wanted as that one goes out of bounds. Looks like it's going to be a throw-in. Again, not marking all day. The Pumas have not marked Perez most of the day here today. So very interesting to see him continually call for it on the near sideline. That goes out. Possession Pumas. Quick throw-in. Good crowd interaction as you hear today. Mooseheart High School, Aurora Borealis live on SportsTownChicago.com too. Powered by the BNAir.com network. Looking for the pass far side, nothing there. One timer, back, Borealis takes over possession. Somariba, quick give and return back to his teammates. Perez got that from him. Season opener here, Mooseheart High School, Pete Ferrari on the call. We're in the 36th minute of play. Thank you for joining us here on this Saturday evening. All games will be archived on SportsTownChicago.com as well. Bounces far side. Freeman aggressively going after it. He's challenged by 2. Waiting to see what the call is going to be. It is going to be a corner. Let's try to get that one more time for those at home. As we see, he makes the move and kicked away. So as you saw with a little bit of slow motion there, it was kicked away at the very last second because as they know, Freeman is aggressive. Here we go with the corner. Good corner, headed away, controlled, Pumas. Far pass up the sideline. Pass back mid. Looking near side, Zarate. Decide to go aggressively. That was in bounds. Possession, but that kicked too far. It's going to be another corner kick. As we see here, he was running after it. Right ricocheted off of Erick Perez. Outstanding camera work as that corner kick, nothing behind it. Puma still have possession. Left foot, cross goal, header goal! The Elgin Pumas with the goal, the equalizer. Outstanding left foot attempt by the Pumas.
Goal number 9, Elgin Pumas.
What a play. As you saw in the replay there by the Pumas, just an outstanding left foot to go mid header attempt. Wow. We're tied at 1 in the just at the onset of the 37th minute. Goal came in the 36th. Again, could have been 2-1, but goal called back against Aurora. That goal was from Osvaldo Rojas. So again, Rojas with the goal in the 36th minute of play. The assist from Alonso Sandoval. Zarate looking near side again, but taken over by Aurora. Can they answer back quickly? Freeman, left foot, goes, oh, just wide right. As we take a look of that attempt, pass up to Freeman, onside attempt, just a bit too far. As we'll have a goal kick now. Doubleheader rolls around. Ortega not able to maintain possession. We have a whistle. That's going to go to the way of the Pumas. Aurora Borealis Soccer here, SportsTownChicago.com too. For the entire season, all home games brought to you live. Clearing attempt along the middle. Zarate. And that was going to go out of bounds. Delgado attempting for the reset. We thank you all for joining us here today. Pass back to goalkeep. Pass back far. Going to be controlled easily by a Momentous. We haven't said his name much. The Pumas haven't challenged on that far corner much, where a Momentous has been stationed for much of the eve. It's going to be a goal kick. While we have a minute, we also want to remember local high school sports streamed on WSPYnews.com, 1071 AM 1490. Again, WSPY News. We want to make sure you follow all of your social media networks for your Aurora Borealis. Twitter at Borealis SC, Facebook Aurora Borealis Soccer Club, and on the IG, that's her Instagram for those of you scoring at home at Aurora Borealis SC. Maintaining possession is going to be Perez. Back to goalkeep Somariva. To Perez. Streaking near side. Not looking for that attempt. Would have been onside if cleared. For Alonso Sandoval, again had that beautiful assist earlier in today's game. The aggressor. Again, Premier League of America season opener for your Aurora Borealis. Score still even, 1-1. As we have a young fan with thunder sticks in the crowd, always fun. Brisk even, Aurora. Thanks for joining us. Next game, the 27th. Make sure you come out to Mooseheart.
It's just a few minutes till halftime, so go get your Aurora Borealis soccer ball to throw into the bucket on the field from the railing to win Chick-Fil-A prizes. We're calling it the Chick-Fil-A halftime ball toss.
Approaching the 44th minute now. Should have at least 1 minute of stoppage time after the multiple injuries to Anthony Pata. He is back on the pitch. Pass mid-high over the goal. Another high attempt by Luis Ortega. As we catch the replay from Director Joe. Turned around, right over the crossbar. As Devon Momentous was turned around on that attempt. Outstanding camera work again by our crew. Rosa and Rica at the head. Header by the Pumas. Possession. We have a whistle. Both teams seem content to go into half. Tied at 1. Do the Pumas have one more attempt in them? Far side. Challenged by Delgado. Racing up. Oh, what a precision pass! Here comes the Pumas. Pass mid. It'll be cleared away cleanly by a Momentous. Wow, what an outstanding pass along the far sideline, Victor Sanchez. Splitting two defenders. Again, as we approach the end of the first half, as that will be a throw-in. We're at the mid. We are 30 seconds into stoppage time now. Aurora trying to take away any opportunity. It looks like cramping up is Erick Perez, but he's jogging it off. Far side. Do they have one more attempt in them? Ortega cutting off the aggressive far side of the Borealis. As we are now 1 full minute into stoppage. Quick throw in. Borealis know they don't have much time left. Freeman tries for it. Nothing there. Long kick. Intercepted a Momentous. Is he going to try one more? As we're approaching 90 seconds into stoppage. Along the mid, tip away. Freeman can't get there. As the time continues to roll, good challenge by Freeman. Pumas think that they might have one more in them as they're just passing around. Sandoval holds. Sandoval looks clearing past mid, headed away a Momentous. Far side. As the Borealis are looking one more time. Going mid, header attempt, high in the air. Zarate pushes away, kick going too far. As with the attempt there was Anthony Paula. Let's see if that is a whistle. No, looks like we'll continue play. And there we have it. We're going to officially stop at the just after the 47 mark. So 2 minutes of stoppage time. As 1-1 is going to be the score at halftime as your Aurora Borealis are tied with the Elgin Pumas Soccer Club here on SportsTownChicago.com in a league of our own. We'll be right back.
I'm Ben Anderson, and I went to the Illinois Media School back in 2013. Had a great time while I was a student here, was able to get involved with a lot of different programs and opportunities, was able to win 4 awards while I was a student here, and that led the way to success and where I'm at now. I currently am able to work with students at the school, mentoring them on audio production, and I think the students right now are fantastic. They're phenomenal workers. They want to strive to do more than I wanted to, which is really impressive. And I like seeing that on a daily basis. I would describe the students as go-getters, and they're hungry for broadcasting. And that's the best way I can describe them. So I like seeing them every day. I like working with them every day. My name is Ben Anderson. I am promotions assistant for Cumulus Media out of Chicago, and I am production director for the Illinois Media School, and I am IMS.
originally got started out of the Illinois Media School, formerly the Illinois Center for Broadcasting, through a radio ad that I saw on the Score. At the time, I wanted to be on the radio because that sounded super cool. But while I was at school there, I got to learn lots of other skills, and that got me interested in directing, which is what I do now here at WIFR. I am in charge of the newscasts and prepare them and execute them during the live news shows. While I was at Illinois Media School, I was able to get the basis of skills that allowed me to get this job, and I learned how to operate cameras and work on the equipment, and that helped me greatly in getting this job. As far as school students, you know, you got a chance to meet with lots of different types of people and you know, collaborate with them and work on projects together, and I feel like that gives you a great chance to learn how to work in the industry, because you're always going to be working with people, and it just helps you get a feel for what it's actually like out there. My name is Ben Forrest. I am the Senior Director at WIFR in Rockford, Illinois, and I am IMS.
I first came across the Illinois Media School back in 2012 when I was producing the news, and what I found was that the Illinois Media School brought out the best people in this industry. The best young people learning how to do their jobs. They would come into our news program and understand more than anyone else anywhere that I've ever seen. Probably what I've enjoyed most about being here at Illinois Media School is watching the students come in filled with excitement, and then watching them leave and become productive members in the entertainment industry. It's great to see them come in excited and learn so much, and then go out and be productive members of our industry. What do I like most about the students who attend IMS is their passion and how excited they are to go out and do new things, and the willingness they have to push the boundaries of our industry and really test their own limits and do something that's greater than themselves. I'm Brian Gill, and I'm a video producer. I'm an instructor here, and I am IMS.
Hi everybody, I'm Candy Gomez here at the Illinois Media School in Lombard. I am one of the newest people to join the staff here. I am a student advisor, which is really cool because what I do here is I bring all my expertise, my years from B96 Radio, WGN, Chicago Sky, currently KISS FM. I bring all that here and I talk to the kids, students of all ages, of all backgrounds, and let them know what radio is like, and just working in the media too. I got brought onto the team here as a student advisor, which is good because I like to talk. And you know, I went to college. I went to a 4-year college. It was great, but I really had a higher respect for people who were already in the industry teaching me, because you could learn so much from them. That's how I feel it is. And these students here, they're just so passionate, and everyone is so supportive of each other. And working in the media, it's not always like that. So here is just a great resource of staff, student, teachers, everything here that you need. So you may come in thinking you want to go into radio or you want to go into TV, and the next thing you know, you love editing, or you want to go into being a sportscaster. We've got so many different programs here, and I think it's very beneficial too, because we don't just make you choose one. Maybe you want to do TV, maybe later on you learn, hey, radio's a better fit for you. And that's exactly how the real world is too. Sometimes you've got a plan and something takes you on a turn, and you could end up somewhere completely different. So here you have tons of resources to find out exactly who you are. And I kind of help you develop your creative side, your content for your shows, so forth. And I'm always here just to talk as well. Currently, I'm at KISS FM weekends and fill-in shifts. Before this, I covered every shift possible at B96. I was there for over 12 years. I started at WGN Television. I was interning there for a while. I was there for over 2 years. I was at Chicago Sky. I was the announcer, the MC of all the games. Those girls are awesome. And who knows where I'll be next? You never know where this career can take you. I'm Candy Gomez from KISS FM, and I am IMS.
Hey guys, my name is Damian Perone. I work for a small multimedia AV company called PMMG Incorporated here in the Chicagoland area, and I'm an instructor here at the Illinois Media School. I started as a student back in March of 2008. Can't believe it's been that long. Graduated and literally immediately was asked to actually stay here as a grad assistant. From there, kind of moved up to doing promotional work and stuff for the school. And then because of what I do and where I work, I was actually asked to become an instructor as well. So I am teaching the incredible students here at IMS now. Everybody here is extremely eager to learn. Everybody here, you know, whether you want to do radio and or TV, and I say and or because you're going to learn both while you're here. Everybody here is, you know, here with a purpose and really, really willing to learn and pretty much do what it takes to, you know, make it in the industry. This place is absolutely incredible, and that's why I've stayed here for so long. What I've learned, I want to give back, and everything that I've learned in the industry, I want to give back, and that's why I'm an instructor here. My name is Damian Perone. I am a videographer and motion graphic designer for PMMG Incorporated, and I am IMS.
I got started here at IMS recently, moving back to the Chicago area.
Well, I got started at IMS because I really had nothing going on for me. I didn't have a job. I wasn't in school, and I was just getting out of my other school. I knew I wanted to go into broadcasting, but I didn't want to spend too much time in college. I'd already spent about 4 years, and I was like, I really don't have that much time to just play around anymore. So I really wanted to get into the business, and I had a friend, and he went to the school, graduated, and I saw he was already in the business, and everything was happening so quickly, and I went to him, I was like, hey, how did you get started? And he said, at the time, Illinois Center for Broadcasting, and I was like, all right. So I looked into it, went on a tour, and it changed my life. It really did. From the start, literally the first step I took into the place, you felt the energy in there, and so many positive vibes coming from everywhere, and that's just the first time you step into it. And then you get started into it, and you're learning from industry professionals, you're learning from some of the best to ever do it, and it's like, oh my gosh, I'm sitting here in front of people that I grew up watching, and just going through that process, man, that whole year was the time of my life. I was super duper busy, but it was so much fun. Got an internship right away, was actually in a real radio station, and I saw my dreams coming true right before my eyes. And what's awesome is that I love the school so much, I couldn't leave. Graduated, and I'm still there now. I'm working with The Edge, theedgeonair.com at the Lombard campus. I am the assistant program assistant there, and it's so much fun. It's so much fun watching these new students come in, watching the students learn, and then they're looking up to me because I'm here working at a real radio station, knowing what goes into a radio show, and their eyes and their passion, it reminds me a lot of when I was at the school and the passion that I had, and they're working hard every single day, and it just drives me, and I love seeing that, and I love giving back, and if I'm just able to be that person for them to go to just for advice or whatever they need, I'd love to be that person, and it's an absolute honor that I'm able to hold that position for them to give them somebody to go to. I am George Norwood. I am the promotions assistant for 103.9 The Fox. I am the overnight host for Star 105.5, and I am also the assistant program director for theedgeonair.com at the Lombard campus, and I am IMS.
I came to Illinois Media School because I want to give back to the current students. It's something that really means a lot to me as an instructor, as a mentor, because I've been in this business for over 20 years. So it meant a lot to me to be able to come back and just teach some of the tricks of the trade to the students here at Illinois Media School. I've enjoyed my time tremendously here because I'm able to speak one-on-one with the students, having that personal touch, telling them about some of the pitfalls of the business, some of the positives of the business as well. I think that after 20 years of doing this, it means a lot that I can be able to lend my expertise and talk about some of the things I had to go through, so that way they're not frustrated, so they feel like, hey, you know what, someone's listening to my problems. So I definitely want to do that. I love the students here at Illinois Media School, and the reason why is because you can see the desire in their eyes. You can tell that they really want to take it to the next level. I admire what they're doing because in this particular era of broadcasting, they have so many things they could do. It could be radio, it could be television, it could be web design, they could do so many different things. So I'm so happy that they had the opportunity to do it, because I didn't have an Illinois Media School when I was coming up. I had to go to a 2 or 4 year college to try to get a career started in the business. But Illinois Media School is so terrific that students can be able to get it done in 1 year. Job placement assistance, the financial aid for those who qualify is just terrific. I'm Jonathan Hood from SiriusXM NBA Radio and ESPN Radio from the Illinois Media School campus in Lombard, and I am IMS.
I got started at IMS through a good friend of mine and a colleague at 670 The Score, Rick Camp, who knew I was an instructor at other universities and knew I was looking to get into a place with passionate students who know what they want to do. They know this is what they want to do for a living, and I have absolutely found that in my time here at IMS. The students are driven, they're passionate about broadcasting, radio, TV, internet, every asset of broadcasting they are completely passionate about, and it's very refreshing for me, having come from a university where students are obsessed with their general eds and other things that distract them from their major. These students here are here for one purpose and one purpose only, and that's to break into the broadcasting business, and it's some of the best and brightest young talent I've seen in my 16 years in the industry. My name is Jay Zawaski. I'm an executive producer for 670 The Score. I'm an instructor here at IMS, and I am IMS.
How did I get started at IMS? Well, I was driving through the Chicagoland area and I heard a commercial from Matt Abaticola on The Score, and I said, hey, I could probably do this sports thing. Signed up, got into the school, found out really quickly that no, I can't do the sports thing. But luckily, I found out I'm really into music and I know how to talk on the air about it. So I switched my focus over to music, and lo and behold, I graduated a little bit later after that. I got a job at Star 105.5 in the McHenry County area. Shortly after there, I got a job up here in Appleton, Oshkosh, Green Bay, Wisconsin, where I'm currently the afternoon host and the assistant program director for 2 country radio stations. What do I think about my time at IMS? I learned so much, and here's what I learned, is that it's not just what you can do on the air, it's about working with other people. I had a great class of fellow broadcasters that I learned a lot from, who we shared with one another, bounced ideas off of one another. We collaborated really well. And some of them went on to do weather in Colorado, and then a few of them work in Rockford, some work in sports full-time. It's been an amazing experience going to IMS. My name is Joseph Pitt. I'm the assistant program director for Nash FM 99.5 and Nash FM 104.9. I am a graduate of the Lombard campus, and I am IMS.
I went to the Illinois Media School because I wanted a job in broadcasting. It was always my dream. I would see, radio stations out at different events or different concerts, and I'd say, man, how do you get that job? And the Illinois Media School made that possible. What I enjoyed most about my time at IMS was the fact that I was taught by industry professionals. I knew if I had any question, those pros would know exactly how to answer it. I would describe the students at IMS as people who are dedicated, people who want the same things that I want, whether it be television, broadcasting, on the web, and everything in between. We're all one cohesive group who all have the same goal, and that's what really, really helps make your dreams come true. I'm Lauri Williams. I am the midday on-air host for WKGL-FM 96.7 The Eagle, and I am IMS.
Thanks for being back here, SportsTownChicago.com, in a league of our own. Exciting game thus far today, and we are glad that you are here with us. 1-1 is your score, and it's going to be an exciting second half. Let's get back to the action on the field. Again, 1-1 the score, as a own goal happened a few minutes into the match, which gave Aurora a 1-0 lead. A few minutes later, an almost second own goal was called against the Pumas for Aurora, but it was called interference, taken away. And then in the 36th minute, with an assist from Sandoval, Rojas had the equalizer. As we start this second half here at Mooseheart High School in Aurora, Illinois. Pete Ferreri on the call, Joe Zaleski with the executive producing and directing, Rosa, Manrique, and crew on the cameras. We thank them for being here, powering the BNAir.com network's presentation of Aurora Borealis Soccer for your inaugural game of the season for the PLA Premier League of America. Brisk night in the western suburbs. A straight shot from the heart of the city, straight west. Great atmosphere, great family fun. Again, the next match for your Borealis is going to be the 27th of this month. Same time, 7:30, right here at the Ohio Moose Sports Complex against the Madison 56ers. So make sure you stop by that game. 4 games in June, 4 home games in June, the 10th, 17th, 23rd, and 25th, and then their final home game being that of July the 1. Doubleheader picked up by the Pumas. Pumas near side, maintaining possession. That one goes out of bounds as Mendoza, and it looks like throw-in is still going to be maintained by the Pumas. Quick pass up as Amu Mensa is now at the near side. Good challenge, left foot, save! Pass along the mid again. Shot attempt, that one goes wide right. Are they calling a handball? They're saying inadvertent hand. Corner kick by the Pumas. As we look back, the Pumas with some outstanding passing on the day. Left foot attempt. And that one picked up cleanly by the goal. So good play there by Robert Marquez. 2 good saves in the past 20 seconds. Controlling is Marquez. Waiting to see where he goes with it. Might just be a short pass near side to Amu Mensa. He decides to go past the line, kicks deep. A brisk wind going left to right. That being south, a northerly wind here at Mooseheart, as that one matriculates over the top of the fence. Route 31 in the distance, as you see cars going by. Beautiful forest backdrop for this complex. Pass near side, having to slow down as Butler maintains possessions. Freeman on the run. Freeman, aggressive, goes inside. Freeman with the right foot. Good save by the Pumas. Pass along the near. Amu Mensa with a challenge. Momentous earning his keep here early on in this second half. As we've reached the 50th minute of play. Challenge down, we do have a whistle. Close call. Petangelo already had the hand up as he was going down. Pass along the mid. Oh, hits the crossbar again by the sound of it. And that's going to roll out for a corner. And we're going to see once again if it shows that corner attempt. It's going to be a goal kick. Aggressive play, going back to the goal. Sanchez couldn't do anything with it. Somebodiva goes far side. Maintaining possession is Siraji. As Siraji getting his name said here in the second half. Season opener. That one goes far out of bounds. Can't fight the feeling of opening night soccer. Pass along mid. Ortega putting pressure on the Borealis. Near side, Petangelo. Bit of a push off, no call. Taking away Pumas. Pass along the mid, Sanchez handed it off. Perez with possession. Perez looks far side. He's got clearance. They're onside. Alfaro, and that goes too far. Going to be a goal kick. As you see, not able to catch up in time. Good pass. As we're under play again, 52nd minute here at Ohio Moose Sports Complex. Looking for the throw in. Tough D by the Pumas. It was an early onslaught by the Borealis. Pumas has definitely gotten their composure midway through the first, and they're continuing that here in the second half. Perez. Pass far side, challenge Borealis. Still dribbling away was Rojas. Rojas with the only goal in the 36th minute of the first half. Again, the home Borealis in the orange kits. Yellow numbers, yellow pants. Or excuse me, white numbers and white pants. Oh, this may be a free goal. Can they get the angle? And good defensive play by the Pumas. Goalkeeper was out of position. And Borealis couldn't get the attack. As a theme from Karate Kid plays, no better top 10 themes with words from the 80s. Pumas have possession. They're looking for the onside. And flag is up. That's going to be an offsides call. You have to say, though, that the Pumas have been very aggressive on the stretch passes, looking for the onside pass. As goal kick by Somariba. Far kick. Pumas control Alfaro. Taken away by Petangelo. Looking for the attempt. Going mid and sailing through the uprights. That'd be 3 in football, but we're using the other turf today. As we see the takeaway from the Borealis, streaking near side. Good centering pass, high off the toe. Good slow-mo replay there for those of you at home. Strong defense from the back was Mendoza. Trying to find a way through a triangle D. No go. Puma's now looking near. Sanchez has possession, taps off to Ortega. And that briefly goes out of bounds. That's just a lapse of judgment there, as you see. Oh, Mark Saffin win in the end. Teen Wolf theme song. PA announcer on the roll, honoring those from the 80s. I was down to 0, like an unsung hero, waiting for my ship to come ashore. Borealis centering pass. Ooh, that was a high kick, no call. Borealis. Pass far side, Salazar. And that with the left foot goes too high. Still score tied at 1. We're here on the BNAir.com network. Broadcasting live on Sportstown Chicago 2. Coverage provided by the Illinois Media School. Be on radio, be on TV, be on air.com. Pumas with some crisp passing in the game. Missed defensive attempt by Petangelo. Ooh, tough call. Tough call. We have a player down. I don't think we're going to get a card, but we do have a Puma down. As we see the challenge coming in this replay. By the Borealis.
Yellow card, number 16, Christian Petangelo.
Petangelo is going to get the yellow. Right at the end of the 57th minute. So it looks like we're going to have a penalty or a kick on the near side. Again, Petangelo with the yellow card. Good pass on the circling. Good defense, Borealis. That one goes out of play. Challenged by Borealis. That one's going to go. Close call stays the Pumas. Good control on the throw-in. Oh, split some defenders. No whistle. Fighting for it. Right foot. Oh, just over the crossbar. Good attempt by the Pumas in the 59th minute. As we see here, it's a continuation. Again, thanks to Gumbo Jumbo Joe in the production truck for the replays today. It's been an interesting second half for Marquez, the goalkeeper of the Borealis. He has been challenged quite often. He was out of play on the near side. Throw in by the yellow card of Petangelo. Aggressive throw in. Is that going to stay in bounds? It does. Streaking up near side, Borealis. One-time pass. Cleared by the Pumas. Again here live, Ohio Moose Sports Complex, the home of the Aurora Borealis. in the PLA season opener against the Pumas. Pass to mid, taken. Smart play by the Borealis there, Willie Butler. Now with a good throw in as Butler just kicked off a defender so that way he had that aforementioned throw in. Along the mid, controlled Pumas. Ortega. Ortega near side, Sanchez. Sanchez back to Ortega, back to Sanchez. Alfaro. Oh, that's going to be onside, controlling. Strong D, Borealis, chipped over the top, header. We're in the air, it's still floating. Pumas get control again, right outside the box. They were looking mid, going outside, trying to split, nothing there. Streaking, kicking it out of bounds. Smart play. By Perez on the far sideline to kind of reset what the Borealis were looking to do. Hitting the ground, still on the ground, pouncing back up is Perez. Ooh, strong attack from the back. Borealis are asking where that one was, but as we're seeing here, right after he gets up, as there are a few players talking, very aggressive right foot hook around the left foot. Hashtag, you can't do that. It was almost a reverse Russian leg sweep for those pro wrestling fans at home. Pumas getting the whistle. Trickles right side, save! Marquez tested again and passed. Streaking Borealis player, tackle, he gains possession. Looks near side. Passes back as Will. Looking mid, way to the right. He was kind of caught, he being Petangelo, in between. Do I pass, do I attempt, do I pass, do I attempt? Sailed off the side of the foot. And that one's going to sail far. Again, want to remind everybody, promotional sponsoring today. Brought to you by Moose Heart Child City and School. Are you looking for a change? Where kids enter to learn and leave to serve. At Moose Heart, they offer children in need an opportunity for a fresh start at a safe, structured, residential private school. Go to mooseheart.org or give them a call, 630-723-2662. Rocky 3. We're continuing along with reliving my life in the form of theme songs. They stalk their prey in the night. It's with the eye of the tiger. 1-1, still your score here, 64th minute of action. Season opener, Borealis and Pumas, Elgin against Aurora. Controlled by a Momentous. Strong boot, far side. That's going to be onside. Speed of Borealis. That one sails too high. We thank everybody for joining us here, watching us online, Sports Sound Chicago 2. Pumas meddling with the possession along mid. Pass far side. Para makes a move back. That goes out. It looks like we're going to have a corner, and we do. So it's both teams setting up this game. Also having promotional advertising. Brought to you by 95.9 The River Rock and Roll Favorites, the McKay in the Morning Show with Danielle Tefano. Your request from noon to 1 on the Rock and Roll Dinner with Beth Reynolds. Doing the cruise with your ride home with Mitch Michaels. 959theriver.com. That corner kick goes far out of bounds. Again, twitter.com 959 The River, facebook.com 959 The River. Again, Rock and Roll Favorites. Speak of which, Rock You Like a Hurricane, which you can most likely hear on 95.9 The River. And Joey Z, the director, is rocking like a hurricane. 66th minute of play here still, tied at 1. Onside pass, but not able to get there. Oh, what an aggressive play. Puma's on the attack. Pushing through, centering, kicked away by Borealis, miscontrolled by Pumas. Ooh, almost a hand called. They were calling for the hand while no whistle was going. Raul Rodriguez not able to make anything happen there. We have another card.
Yellow card number 9, Chris Freeman.
And as you may have heard, at the 67th minute, yellow card by Freeman. So 2 yellows thus far for the Borealis today. Batangelo had one in the 57th, and now Freeman in the 67th getting yellow.
Game on!
Good challenge there, and that's going to go the way of the Borealis. Puma's not happy about that call, but regardless, smart play there by Momentous. Aggressive throw, reverse head. He's going to bounce back. Picked up cleanly by Aurora. We have a whistle, and they're saying that's going the way. Interesting call. Not quite sure where we went with that, but it looks like they're going to reverse the call on the near side to saying it went out on the Borealis. Let's see how the throw-in is here. And now it's going to go the way of the Borealis. So Edwin Rojas .8.5 on the clock. Just over 20 minutes remaining in this game. 1-1 your score. Again, Rojas in the 36th minute getting the equalizer for the Pumas. Own goal in the 8th minute by the Pumas. Passing around, Pumas just chipping it in, headed away. They get possession back. They take the kick. Good pickup by Marquez. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. Back to Karate Kid. If you don't sing along, I judge you or think you're too young. Faro. Going near side, pass far. Attempted challenge, no good by Freeman. The offensive attempts for the Borealis have slowed down dramatically in the past few minutes. It's been all Pumas. That was something that got the Borealis in trouble last season. Tried to chip it through, nothing there. Turning right around. Controlled by Borealis, but chipped away. Is Art Garza not able to do much with it? Puma's looking near. Ortega. Give and go. Will he take the long shot? Pass one more time. Back to Ortega. Trying to set up the offense. Has to slide back a bit. And that one's going to go. Oh, it looks like we're. No? I think we have a corner here. As we quickly get a replay on this. Challenge, chip back. Oh, right away. That was the call. Okay. Again, thanks for those of you joining us here on SportsTownChicago.com. Powered by the BNAir.com network. The Illinois Media School. Long shot, tipped away! Marquez with another save. As we see here on the replay, pass to mid, aggressive attempt. Diving save by Marquez to go out of bounds. Corner attempt coming now. Header save, Marquez chipped over the top! Oh, what a sequence the way of the Borealis. Mercy. As we see on the replay, outstanding corner. Headed directly, Marquez dives left, ricochets. Pumas chip over the top. They gotta be sick to their stomachs. It's because the turkey wasn't ready to come out of the oven yet. Strong challenge from the back, no whistle. Taking over possession is Para. Far side Freeman, he goes mid, good save. Possession Pumas. Good control, very good control to set up the offensive attack. No whistle, chipped. Header near side. Borealis looking for control. Strong pass to clear a bit. Chip, high header. This will be interesting. That one goes out of bounds. It's going to be a corner on the far corner for the Elgin Pumas. Sounds like the Power Rangers. Am I right with that? Okay. Go, go, Power Rangers! Is this a remix? Is this like a metal version of it? Left foot, corner. Oh, just an instrumental. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. And that one goes a bit far. It's going to say the side of Borealis. Looking for the inbounds is going to be Para. Right back to the Rocky theme. Again, President and CEO are Aurora Borealis this year. Once again, Tim Cunningham. Javron Rodriguez, Vice President of Ops. If your team or club is in need of new uniforms, contact Team Crew today, team@soccer2k.com, or go to the Downer Grove store with the online code or in person, soccer2000.com, Borealis Fan. Again, Borealis Fan is the coupon code at soccer2000.com or in the Downer Grove store. Home to 35 clubs in Illinois, 10 rec programs, and 50 high schools. Just under 15 left here in regulation. Chipped ahead. Freeman! Oh, and there's a whistle. Oh, that's a close call. That's going back the way of the Pumas, as we see here. As we slow her down, it looks like Freeman did a little shoulder pull, trying to get advantage. Close call. Strong defense. Kick too far. And it looks like it's going to be a corner. So it was tipped a bit. Glad it was, though, as Marquez did not have to. Crowd getting into it with the Pumas chant. Corner kick. Amu Mensa. An outstanding clear. Back in. Streaking. Marquez saves right at the line. Oh, man. We'll get back to that one in a moment at the next stop. As we see here, Marquez. Wow, what a save. Again, Marquez earning every dollar this evening. Outstanding play. The box out by the Pumas was just outstanding. Borealis couldn't get any positioning around the goal. Poor marking, but nonetheless, we're still at ones. Again, thank you for joining us here. Season opener, next game at home, the 27th, right back here at Ohio Moose Sports Complex, Mooseheart High School in Aurora, Illinois. Make sure you stop on out here and join us for all the fun and festivities. That chip goes out about. Gilberto Alfaro at possession right now. Chips over the middle. Possession too far. Marquez not happy, and it's going to be a goal kick. As we see, he's onside. Marquez absolutely irate about the no call, but the officials today letting them play. 2 yellows called, one on Batangelo at the 57 and Freeman at the 67 mark. Do we have, oh, no whistle again? Pumas still have possession. Will there be a break in the tie? All Pumas here in the second on the offense. Pete Ferrari with you on the call. Thanking you for joining us yet again. Freeman trying to make an effort. That one goes high. I mean, there has been nothing close so far in this second half for the home Borealis. Pumas have just had the crisp passing, the angles. Marquez has single-handedly kept the Borealis in the game. Oh! We're going to have a whistle, but either way, inadvertent. That was actually a smart play if you think about it by Alfaro as he jumped for a header.
Last call for concessions.
Able to
That's
hold
last
on to
call
it,
for
but
concessions underneath the bleachers.
But if Marquez had dropped it, Alfaro was right there for the easy goal. Still at ones, as we said, goal called back early on in the first. Otherwise, it would have been 2-1. But as we stand 1-1 this evening. Header still in bounds. Pumas chip mid, Ortega. That is going to be offsides. Aggressive Marquez trying to get something going for the offensive attack for the Borealis. Wind starting to pick up from the south. Fans bundled up this eve. Again, fighting far corner, actually hitting the flag over. I think it's going to be a throw-in for the Borealis. I don't know this song, Joe. Do you know this one? No, Joe doesn't know it either. Well, if we don't know it, Freeman once again. I mean, very interesting setup in this second half. A 1-2-3-1 it looks like. Strong kick, way off the mark for the Pumas. Looks like a 4-2-2-2. Just trying to see what Borealis is trying to work here. They have a little bit of numbers. Freeman looking middle. Ill-advised pass, was tripped up, was hoping for a call. Momentous trying to do something for the Borealis. Pass near. Chip to Butler. Butler has it taken away. Back to the side of the Pumas. Oh, they got an advantage on the near side. Momentous. Can he make a move? Pass far side. Good pass away. Chipped away. Momentous. Momentous with some defensive prowess as he is able to hold the Pumas in their cage just a bit longer. We are less than 7 remaining in regulation. Momentous with his name called again. Pumas looking for a pass. Fakes the, whiffs on it. I thought it was a fake, it was a whiff. Freeman has numbers. Freeman looking near side, trying to chip it away. Aggressive shoulder push, but that goes out of bounds. Taylor Swift. Again, we thank you all for being here. 1-1 still your score. live on Sportstown Chicago. As we see that pass to mid, header just wide on the near. Outstanding camera work once again by Manrique and crew. Staff member at the Illinois Media School. If you want to learn outstanding camera work like her, go to beonair.com and get your career started today. Goal kick here as we're approaching the end of regulation, still at ones. Pass up. Fighting, no, oh, there is the whistle. Oh, this is going to be a good attack attempt here by Aurora Borealis. Not sure how much stoppage time we're going to have in the second, maybe a minute or so. Regardless of that time, this is going to be one of the best opportunities to get that second goal that the Pumas have seen. Approaching from the left-footed kicker. Will there be any streak plays, or is it going to be a pure set piece as they try to bend? And there's the left bend. Marquez with another save! The human life preserver for the Borealis this Saturday evening in May, as another outstanding save as we see here a diving attempt. Corner, another save by Marquez. He is the light in the darkness of the defense for the Borealis. They need some offensive attacking. They might have it here. Chip to the middle. Will going in right. Chips it. Rolling goal! Light them up, the Borealis!
Goal number 5.
Number 5, Will the Thrill Butler. In the 88th minute, as we see the chip in on the right as it rolls. Outstanding play. Will Butler, we just said how Marquez was keeping single-handedly your Aurora Borealis into this game, and they needed some offense. The chip attempt rolling over Will Butler, the goal in the 88th minute of play. As the Pumas come back. Oh, and we do have a point. Oh, and that's going the way of the Borealis. Pumas fans not happy with that call. What a dramatic way to get a goal as we see a Borealis player. Looks like he is cramping up. This will add to some of the stoppage time. What a turn of events here. Not sure what the official's calling for here. Oh, they're allowing for the substitution. Excuse me, I couldn't see the official clearly from here. Checking in for the visiting Pumas. Number 20, Alexis Flores. No whistle. Strong tackle on the far side.
You ain't nothing but a
2-1 your score. That may be how it ends here today. It was all Pumas the second half. All Pumas the second half. Until out of nowhere, some crisp passing after a save by Marquez allows Will Butler to do a light, crisp chip to the right of the goalkeeper Somariva. Don't speak too soon as that one goes far. As we now have reached bonus time here. Thank you for being with us on Sportstown Chicago 2. In a league of our own, your broadcast home for all Borealis games. Corner kick chipped away. Header, Pumas, heading still. Header! Ooh! That was so close. Oh my Lanta. Osvaldo Rojas was looking for goal number 2 off the header. Just slipped right. Unbelievable. If the Borealis win, it's going to be because of the defensive play in the second and Marquez. Some may say Aurora could have had that second goal earlier. Will passes near side. Bit of a shake and bake by Siraji. Pumas have the near side. Could be a final attempt of the match. Pass, header, chipped away, Borealis. Ryan Salazar. Nearing the end of the 92nd minute here, 2 minutes of stoppage. There was 2 in the first. Will there be that many? Oh, Pumas fans are upset about that call. As we see a push-off on the Pumas. Borealis taking their time. We've reached the 93rd minute, 3 minutes of stoppage time. Here in this second half, Borealis scoring in the 88th minute to go up 2-1 in the season opener on SportsTownChicago.com. Ref getting in the middle. Borealis, they're just trying to run out the clock, but why not try to make another attempt? Far rolling attempt, that's going to go too far. Goal keep, Samaribo asking for it. We have the eyes of the officials to see when that final whistle is going to blow. As we've approached 3 minutes of stoppage time, official has the whistle, and at the end of regulation, it is over. Your Aurora Borealis win their season opener against the Elgin Pumas Soccer Club 2-1. Outstanding play by both teams today, but Will Butler with a goal in the 88th minute is what is going to be the difference here in the season opener as PLA League play opens up with a victory for your Borealis. We're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, a brief post-game show brought to you by the Illinois Media School and BeOnAir.com. We'll be back in a moment.
I'm Ben Anderson, and I went to the Illinois Media School back in 2013. Had a great time while I was a student here, was able to get involved with a lot of different programs and opportunities, was able to win 4 awards while I was a student here, and that led the way to success and where I'm at now. I currently am able to work with students at the school, mentoring them on audio production, and I think the students right now are fantastic. They're phenomenal workers. They want to strive to do more than I wanted to, which is really impressive. And I like seeing that on a daily basis. I would describe the students as go-getters, and they're hungry for broadcasting, and that's the best way I can describe them. So I like seeing them every day. I like working with them every day. My name is Ben Anderson. I am promotions assistant for Cumulus Media out of Chicago, and I am production director for the Illinois Media School, and I am IMS.
As we are here on the postgame show brought to you by BeOnAir.com, as we go through some brief plays, a near attempt but missed. As we look early on, this was the almost second goal for the Borealis, but nonetheless was a no call. Again, Pete Ferrari here. We want to thank Joe for the outstanding broadcast work. Here as we see a attempt again going too far for your Borealis. And here is how things ended, with Will chipping it briefly on the far side. Goal for your Borealis. So again, the ending today, 2-1 is your final. On behalf of SportsTownChicago.com, I'm Pete Ferrari. We want to thank you all for being here today. Next game, the 27th of May, as your Aurora Borealis take on the Madison 56ers. So on behalf of Rosa Enrique, Joe Zaleski, Pete Ferrari, stay tuned to more great Aurora Borealis soccer action all season long on SportsTownChicago.com, powered by the Illinois Media School and BeOnAir.com.